Hey there, Descendants. How we all doing today? Hope everyone's doing well. Um, Today we're going to be getting into part two for the first Descendant for beginners, tips and tricks slash beginner's guide. So yeah, let's just get right on into it. All right. So the first thing we want to talk about today is something called the library. Um, On controller, you want to press the touchpad on PS5, you want to press the back button on Xbox, and on PC, I believe it's going to be M for map. Then you want to go over here to library, right next to map, and this is your best friend right here. Now, looking at it from this page, it can seem extremely confusing, extremely daunting. You see all these large numbers like 758, 164, 454, but worry not, my fellow descendants, for this is actually very well organized. So what we want to do here, since you're new to the game, you're probably going to be chasing new descendants above everything else. You want to go over to the left right here where it says descendant. You simply want to click on it. You want to click on the desired descendant of your choice. So let's say Ultimate Glaive for me. I already have all of her parts, but so this is the list of the items that you need to obtain. And like I said, this can seem extremely daunting. You're like, oh my God, I need 1,000 of these. I need 1,200 of these. I need 1,000 of these, etc. Worry not. It is not that bad at all. And this brings me to another point. I will be showing you how to get these items right here. Um, well, at least these two, right? And then the metal accelerants and ceramic composite. They're extremely easy to acquire throughout the game, and I will be showing you that here in a moment. But for now, we're going to discuss the library and how it works and stuff like that. So you want to hover over the part that you might need. Let's just say reverse charging coil. Click on the button or keybind that is acquisition info, and you'll see here it says resource box and then munitions box. So you can acquire them in Fortress, on normal or hard. So don't worry about that, and then void vessel as well on normal, and then it's broken materials storage box. So let's just go ahead and head over here actually, and this brings me to another thing that I wanted to explain to you guys today. So the Ecive system, it cannot be used to locate resource boxes, but it can be used to locate munitions boxes, which has resource box materials, but it gives them in a larger amount. So anytime you see these orange and black boxes, you just want to simply come over here and either shoot them or melee them, whatever. But trust me on this, if you do that 9 times out of 10 that you see them, it will save you quite a bit of grinding later. So we're just going to go ahead and look around here and find some more to simply dismantle. And there we go, we found one right there. So yeah, they're black and orange boxes that you just want to destroy every time you see them while you're out and about. And then these right here are your munitions boxes, and like I said, these give you more materials that the resource boxes drop than the resource boxes do themselves, because you actually have to stop and interact with it. You can see right there I got 113 reverse charging coil. It ranges from like 100 to like 180 as per the particular material that you pick up from that. So the next thing I want to get into while we're here is a Ecive scan. So a lot of people actually don't utilize this system that much, but as I said, you can see munitions boxes and where they're at with the Ecive scan, and you can also tell where encrypted vaults are. And this is one of the better Kuiper shard farms in the game. So let's go ahead and so first we're just going to go ahead and show off that this is indeed a munitions box that it pinged with that little diamond icon. You want to look for the diamond icons. And the way to locate your encrypted vaults is you can see that the white line that's appearing there. We're going to go ahead and grapple up here. Where is this thing? Oh, it's right here. So if you have a friend who has a Nell or an Enzo, you just want to party up with them, have them approach this and open it.
I never thought I'd be doing this.
And this should drop Kuiper shards along with another material. So let's see here. So you get pure energy residue. Not all of them drop Kuiper shards, but most of them do. So you want to keep that in mind as well. Okay, so this brings me to my next point, and we will explain the library in more detail here in a few. So my next point is that okay, right. Okay, so as you can see right here, not every mission on the mission rewards list will have every single reward that you can obtain from the mission listed. Some of them do, some of them don't. It's just a little bit misleading, but that's why the library exists, and that's why the acquisition info section of that library exists. So that way you can just come to this mission, and even if you see under main reward where it's like, oh, it's not even there, trust me, it does have a drop rate. I'm pretty sure it's either 50 or 100%, seeing as everything else in this mission is a 50 or 100% drop rate. And you can just simply run that mission until you get the items that you need a handful of times, unless you're lucky and you get it the first time. Let me see here. Ah, yes. The next point I would like to talk to you guys about is researching. So we're going to come over here to Anais, my girl Anais, and it's pretty similar to how the library works, actually.
New research.
So
I'm listening.
it's not too bad. It's not too terribly different from that. Just go ahead and get all these. Okay, so I'm going to come down here to Ultimate Valby. So I already have the materials that I need to research her, but if you don't, and you can just use this for any Descendant. It doesn't have to be an Ultimate. You can go over to one of the things where it says 0 out of 1, her stabilizer, her enhanced cells, spiral catalyst, whatever. You click on go to research, which will be the same keybind / button as acquisition info. And you can just see right here where to get your stuff. So it's just one extra step from the library. And then you click on acquisition info for the macromolecule biogel. And then, of course, it drops from mission monsters or quests being completed. So you essentially click on any one of these and it'll take you directly to where you need to go to get the materials that you need. So things that drop from mission monsters will not be listed in the main rewards most of the time. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I'm blind as hell. It's literally right in front of me. Never mind. Okay, correction. They will be listed in the okay, I gotcha. Let me see, is it listed in this one too? Okay, yeah. So sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. That's my point. Um, but yeah, so let's just go ahead and research Valby here. And then I'm going to come down here to enhancement material, and I would like to acquire more advanced neural circuits. So we go to acquisition info, and you can pick any one of these missions to do, so long as you have the area unlocked. That's the prerequisite here. If you don't have the area unlocked, you're going to have to grind the story until you do get it unlocked. Let me see here. So, right, okay. So upgrading reactors. Let's go ahead and talk about that next. So, as I said in my last video, with enhancing unique abilities on weapons, I wouldn't worry about doing this more than once or twice until you're a bit more comfortable with the game and stuff like that. Oh, and don't even worry about this. This is really advanced stuff right here. So we're going to come over to this workbench right here, the auxiliary workbench. Going to interact with it. We're going to go to reactor enhancements. We're going to click on this doohickey right here. And as you can see, it says required item here at the bottom right. And this is precise ion accelerator. So the way you can acquire this is by simply researching it. But first you need quantum crystals. And the way to acquire quantum crystals is to dismantle legendary reactors, which you get a little bit later in the game, but it shouldn't be too far into your story time, I would reckon. I'm actually going to dismantle this just to show this off. Or no. We'll do this one. We're going to actually dismantle this just to show this off. And as you can see right there, it drops 113 quantum crystal and 113 nano compounds. So, with that 113, you can research, I believe, let me see here, enhancement material, precise ion accelerator. Let's go to this one. So you need to dismantle 6 or 7 to research one. So you kind of do need to dismantle a lot. I've been playing this game forever, so I have over 1 million still. Let's just go ahead and research some. And then we'll go ahead and cook this as well. So that's kind of the way that all of that works. Also, dimension analyzers are going to be your best friend when it comes to upgrading your reactors later on. So, and you can see right here the items that you might need. So, quantum incubators, I don't think you can acquire until you unlock hard mode, but it's definitely worth keeping in mind. And you can acquire these via resource defense. Let me just go ahead and check here if it's available on normal. Let's go to White Knight Gulch here. Let's go ahead and change this to normal. Let me see. Does it drop on normal? No, it does not. Okay. So that brings me to my next point. So resource defense. You're looking for the two flags icon. That is for Descendant XP. If you're looking for Echo Swamp, if you're looking for the shield logo, that is going to be weapon proficiency level. So this is essentially going to be your level grind for your weapons and descendants, and you don't necessarily have to do one for each. I mean, you can still do this. I'll be on resource defense with the shield logo and still get a lot of descendant XP for it. I think it's like 10 to 15, maybe 20% less than you would get from the other one. Um, but yeah, so I mean, if you're catalyzing your descendants and stuff like that, you got a few left over from your boost path being completed. You know, you just want to pop in and you want to level up your descendants and put some slots on them. I highly recommend looking up a build first, or at least like looking at the info screen on the descendant to see what stats are, above 1 times or 1% on their base before you do anything else. So let's just go ahead and show that off once again here. So I'm on Nell here, so I'm going to click on Go to Info. And as you can see, your skill critical damage is at 2.93 times, and your skill critical hit rate is at 11.27%. And then you have her tech skill modifier and then her fusion skill modifier. So her tech skill modifier is higher, so you want to give her more tech-based modules. That's a little bit more complicated, but this kind of does give you a baseline of what you want to build her for. You want to do tech and non-attribute, as you can see right here. I reckon that's about it, my fellow descendants. I genuinely hope this helps you out in your
If
journey. I
there's
know I got a
something you
couple of
need,
comments on my
you
last
need
video where it
to.
was like, thank you so much for uploading this. Don't worry, I will keep this coming. This is not the end of it. There is some more stuff that I want to explain to you guys. There's more stuff I want to cover. There's more things I want to help you out with personally. And like I said, if you have any questions, add me in the game. My name is right here for you to add. So yeah, feel free to just message me in the game or comment or whatever, drop me a whisper, whatever it might be, and I will help you as best as I can. And like I said, if I can't answer your question, I know people who can. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.